Hello everyone and welcome to the second devlog of the factory game that I'm currently working on. So there's just tons of stuff in this video and it would have been just way too long if I included it all. I have hours and hours of footage that I could have sped up, but it would have been like 30,000% speed and you wouldn't have been able to see anything. So I've kind of compacted it into like a around 10-minute video where the beginning parts are pretty nice and slow, but at the end there's a big jump where I added tons of stuff and you'll see that in the end. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I think the first thing to do is I'll explain that in a second, and that's to make the conveyors work. Okay, so now what we have to do next is make the conveyor belt model. So I'll just drag in the extractor and get to work. Okay, I've gotten the basic conveyor model done. And my idea is to have these little arrows showing which way the conveyor is facing only while you're in the preview mode. So, and then when you actually place down the conveyor, right here, the arrows will disappear. So it actually looks like a normal conveyor without these arrows moving through it. So let's just get it into the game and let's start with some scripting. I do have my conveyors right here, so I should be able to place them like normal. Good, I can rotate it around. Click, does place, you can place again, and then place one more time. Then I run out. Okay, that's good. There's only one problem we have, which we'll have to fix in this video, is that when I hover over the UI, like basic extractor right here, and I also am hovering over something in the real world, and I click, it picks it up and also places it, so it's kind of buggy. But what I'm actually going to do is, instead of, I have tons of places where I clone the object and pivot it to where it needs to be, but instead of just writing one extra line and copying it to all my like 5 different scripts that do this, that'd be really hard. I'm actually just going to go to init machine, which if I go there, it calls process right here on the current machine. So technically, if I go over to the module for that, which is somewhere, server script service, yep, right here, I have my conveyor machine handling right here. So on process, what I can actually do is I can just delete all the beams myself. Now when I hit play, we do see that the scrolling is gone, but when I'm in preview mode, it does still show up. Something right there. Oh, that's our basic one. This basic template. Hitboxes do seem to work. I can rotate. If I place it like that, then it works. Okay, that's pretty good. So one thing now is we have to actually get the conveyors to move stuff that's on top of them. So I'm going to use physics for this. Oh, I need to fix something. You can see here that the object is in the ground just a little bit, which is not good. That means we need to move up the pivot on it. Everything seems to be working, but there is something I want to add before we do anything else, actually, is grid snapping. Right now you can kind of just place wherever you want, but in the final game, placing something perfectly next to another conveyor like that will be very hard to do. So we're actually going to do grid snapping. So I'll show you. Okay, what we need to do now is actually get these conveyor belts to move things across. So I'm thinking even when you stand on it like this, you still move across. So let's get that. Okay, so what I have here is we need to get some ores to drop out now. So I have some free ones I found just for testing for now. We got iron, gold, and copper, and I think these should work for now. I think iron will be the main resource. I didn't want like blocks like other tycoons. I kind of wanted stuff that could roll around. I don't know if it's too small, So I think the first thing to do is to get the droppers to start dropping out these. So delete these and we'll just go straight into the extractor and write that code. Okay, I've gotten it all to work. I've actually added a little tween now that when it hits the ground, it gets smaller and kind of destroys itself so that people don't lag out the server. But if it is touching something like a conveyor belt, then that's perfectly fine and it still works. That's good. The objects are getting destroyed if we look here. And if for some reason it hits something like this, after 30 seconds, it should disappear, so I'll wait here. There we go. As you can see, they are disappearing even though they're not touching the ground. So clearly showing that it is working. If I do pick this up, they all do disappear. Okay, that's great. I will decrease the time a little bit to be around 20 seconds. But that does work. I think the next thing to do is to get the selling point done. So let's model that and make it look good. Okay, so I finished up a little data UI at the top here, and your cache will be displayed right here, and your level will also be displayed right here. So let's just get that working, and I'll add the level leader stat, and we'll see if our cache shows up here. Okay, so now we got an item comes out, goes into there. We get a little animation. There's a plus like how much money you made, and then this goes up, and also your level goes up. I'm already level 11 since I've been testing this for so long, but we can tell here if I go into my data that I need 69 more XP to level up, and currently I have 32, which is about halfway, so it's perfect. So you can't actually hear it, but there's sounds coming out of this, and it's all working. So I think the next thing to do is probably to get like a save system going, because I kind of want there to be different saves, like save 1, save 2, save 3, and 4. So let's get working on that. Okay, so I'll show you guys the sounds and save files. So I've got the save files working. So it says the last time that you've played and some nice sounds. So if we choose one like this one, save file 1, and hit play, then it will load in the save file. And as you can see in this one, I have $1,028 on level 3. And sadly, I only have 3 conveyors right now. But there's some nice sounds. So you get some sounds from this. The drill does make a sound. It's just a little bit harder to hear. But yeah, I think the next thing to do is to get the inventory to actually open. Okay, so now I'll load into the game. Inventory is closed at default, and we got this nice little button on the side here. And when I hover my mouse over it, there's a little sound, it gets a little bigger, and if I click on it, inventory just open up. And I also add a little bit of sound to that right there. And now you can just place items around, and you close your inventory if you want to. So this is looking pretty good. I should be able to move this around, just like pick it up. Yep, I can move around. I think what we should fix real quick is this UI down here in the corner, because I don't really like this square corner like that. Okay, so now since we've finished that up, there's a lot that has been added. So since that last recording, it's been probably around 3 days and like 8 hours of work. So there's a lot of stuff that has been changed. The first thing is the UI. I updated that and made it a little bit darker, and it got some new items. So first, we got the basic extractor like normal. You can place that down. But now, when you hover over it, it tells you about it, and it tells you what thing it is. So it says basic extractor, extracts ore out of the ground, but it's very basic. And you see it says not powered, and I'll talk about that in a second. So we can place down our conveyors in front, make sure they face the right way, like that, and then place our drop-off point, smoke like usual. But now, this isn't dropping anything because it needs to be powered. So we take our power junction, and we place that within 15 studs of this. So I'll place it like right about, we'll say like right here. And it says powers up to 5 objects, max of 15 studs, and does not need power itself. So all I have to do is double click it, and it turns yellow. And then all I have to do is click on the powerable object, and you see these conveyors are not powerable. And when I click it, you can see that the items do actually start coming out. And you got gold right there, or copper or something. Got some rocks, and you're starting to earn money. So this is great and all, but now we actually have is 4 different islands, and a little dock here, and a boat. So I scripted the boat myself, and for now I just got a little boat model, like wooden type thing to use. But basically it says what island you're at, and you click to respawn, and I guess the water does this little thing. I'll try to fix that later. But if we go to the middle here with my boat, there is actually a shop. So we bump up here like that, come over here, and there's nothing else on the other side for now. But if I walk up to it, then it does this, and basically this is how much money I have, and whenever this turns green, that means I can buy it. So right now I do have enough money to buy a conveyor, but I guess it's not working. It should be working, but I'll check about that later. But what I can do is buy like a right turn. There we go, it's updated. A left turn, another left turn, one more left turn, and I'll actually stand here until I get $100 so I can get another one of those. Let's see if that works. So we'll just wait. Got some music right there. Okay, one more. And there we go, $101. So technically I can actually buy it now, so I'll just do that. Purchase, perfect. And you can actually see the models and everything. It's all working good. I'll get in my boat and I'll just back around the corner. I'll go back to my island. Pretty nice. Pull up alongside it. And of course you can click to respawn. Like that. But what I can do is place down my other extractor. Place it right there. And then I'm actually going to make this turn to show you guys the left turns and stuff. Into a right turn. Into here. And there we go, we're making money again. But this needs to be powered. So I double click. And then power that. And there we go. We got some other stuff coming down. Our conveyors. Some nice copper. Copper is really good. So we're getting 17 for copper. It's really good actually. But now we're earning a lot more money. So it's good. And that's all for this video. So if you guys liked, make sure to subscribe. And I'll put the game in the description just so you can check it out. It's not public right now, but you guys can join the Discord for more updates and just community events about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.